affordability is not there. People cannot afford to have an internet connection because their main concern is they see simple one makan jahan pe wo reh sake. When these all three necessities are fulfilled, then only they will go for internet. So affordability is very important, and then second, internet connectivity nahi rahega. Am I correct? Availability of technology to masses should be there. आप स्मार्टफोन यूज कर रहे हैं बट एक रिमोट एरिया में बैठा हुआ बंदा स्मार्टफोन नहीं कर सकता मैनेज. So therefore, technology needs to be in such a fashion that it is affordable to a common man. Then only technology can give you dividends. That's what this point is about: awareness and access to perfect blend of technology. And then at the end, अब आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि presentation properly नहीं बनाया है क्योंकि last वाला जो statement है वो पूरा capital में लिखा हुआ है. कैपिटल में इसलिए लिखा हुआ है आपको सस्टेनेबल बनाने के लिए आपको कंसिस्टेंसी मेंटेन करनी पड़ेगी. दिस इज द बॉटम लाइन, दिस इज द पंच लाइन दैट यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. नाउ व्हाट आर द टूल्स अवेलेबल फॉर अस एज फार एज टेक्नोलॉजी इज कंसर्न्ड? नंबर 1, हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट इट? व्हाट डू वी से? ईमेल. ईमेल इज ओनली जीमेल. Gmail is not the only email. Email are ample opportunities are available. Outlook is there, Hotmail is there, even for government usage. Your principal sir must be having an jk.gov.in email or something like that. So email is helping you in interacting. Then second one, LMS. What is LMS? Learning Management System. What we have learned since 2019 or 2020, COVID के time से. ये Wise platform, Google Classroom, Canvas, these are all learning management systems which we can use. Then this is one of the beautiful tools that I do use, and my friend over here, he also uses a lot by creating videos and reaching to people. 2G connectivity में ये तीसरा tool जो है ये powerful बहुत जबरदस्त रहा. Let's suppose I am taking a class, I am interacting with students. Some student is in some area, आपका अचानक से डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया इंटरनेट. आपने पहला वाला स्टेटमेंट तो लेक्चर का पढ़ा, दूसरा नहीं पढ़ा. इस केस में having a video which is available to you, you can access it on 2G technology as well and you can use it. उसके लिए आपको YouTube का होना, उसमें Gmail account अगर आपके पास में है, you can upload videos as many as possible. Then you should have digital repository. Now it has become new norm to have a digital repository. Then management of that repository. हम कॉपी करते रहते हैं. अगर आप अपना डाउनलोड फोल्डर देखेंगे उसमें इतना ज्यादा कंटेंट होता है आपको पता ही नहीं रहता क्या है. So don't keep your download folder full of material. It should be as less as possible. And once आपने कोई भी चीज डाउनलोड करी उसको देखिए वो कहाँ पे फिट इन होती है, उसको appropriate place पे डालिए. Then you can have feedback in order to excel. In order to excel in your career, this is one of the important attributes. Or there is a very good statement said by good number of people that feedback खाना होता है एक लीडर के लिए. और अगर कौन सा लीडर, पॉलिटिक्स वाला लीडर नहीं, sorry, I'm apolitical. I don't worry about politics. So if you really want to excel in your career, you have to listen to critical voice. If you don't listen to it, you can never become a leader. Then your one more improve digital content. हम क्या करते हैं, अगर हमें व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज लिखना है, हाई हाउ आर यू, वी डू राइट HI हाई, HW हाउ, आर you as an umbrella, isn't it? But जब आप डिजिटल कंटेंट साइबर स्पेस पे आते हैं, use content properly. ये नहीं चलता. These are shortcuts and shortcuts don't work in life. Do remember that. Whether you accept it, this is the reality. Then maintain consistency. These are some of the resources which you can check afterwards. United Nations is working for women empowerment using technology. These are some of the websites which you can take as a presentation. Now I'm giving you some examples. This is an example of a housewife who used technology to become a jewelry maker. Whole PDF document is available for you. I have already shared it with the organizers. Then you can see a visionary worker, spark of light and hope in people's life. मैं ऐसा नहीं कह रहा हूं इनके पास में कोई रिसोर्स नहीं था, ना ही गवर्नमेंट की कोई स्कीम थी, ना ही इनको फ्री में कुछ मिल रहा था, but they changed it using technology. Then you can see one more example, a deserted wife transformed to be a determined dame. Then one more is from a humble hamlet to the world summit, all using technology. I'll give you the title of the book as well. And you must see this statement, what has been given by this entrepreneur, that is, we need information, not a mere computer. We need information. What is information? It's processed data, wherein you can use that information for decision making process. A mobile will not help you unless and until you don't have a strong processing software. So all these are available. Emblem empowers everyone. These are some of the examples, and this is the book from where I have taken these examples of transformative impact of ICT. This is available with whole book is available with the organizers. I have kept the copy of that PDF format, and it's you can distribute it as well. I don't have rights, but you can distribute. Now, in conclusion, ICT and e-learning offers opportunity to learn, relearn, and unlearn. You have to reinvent the wheel by using different mechanisms. Large range of ICT tools are available for sharing and learning process. It will help us in reducing digital divide. But do remember, ऐसा नहीं करना कभी भी कि अगर वो Facebook नहीं चलाता मेरा दोस्त नहीं हो सकता. Please don't do that. It's not sharing and caring. It has to be implemented holistically. आप सुबह उठने के बाद में सबसे पहला काम क्या करते हैं? आप वजू बनाने के बाद में you go for some prayers or for that matter anything else. अगर बारिश कितनी भी तेज हो, आप अपना रूटीन कभी छोड़ते नहीं. It is normal. Am I correct? So that is holistic approach. So if you follow that holistically, you will see the world is beautiful. Involvement of all stakeholders. Institution will need funding for that, and for that you are the budding professionals. You can get that, and you can use the technology for leveraging what you have invested. And at the end, I'll say the ultimate success of ICT for learning will be attained only when you will stop marveling about it's a magical box. It's not a magical box. What it is, you have to apply it. You have to spread awareness. You have to make it accessible. You have to make it affordable. And then I'll close my session with my contact. Whenever you drop an email, there can be delays, but I will surely respond to it. But do remember this, the expression on your faces keeps me going. It increases my enthusiasm. And your criticism helps me to improve. I hope you will keep me informed. With these words, thank you. You can, the floor is open for questions. I hope I have done justice with time. Thank you.
Definitely. I appreciate Dr. Mudassir for this power technology packed presentation. Exposure to technology, sir, is the direct way of learning technology, as you have highlighted in your presentation. And then the cyberspace is all about sharing. We totally agree on that. And then, in fact, the cyberspace, as it has been presented toward today, has quite an effect on human connections and their evolution in process. So, if there are any questions and questions, the session is open for interaction.
My guru used to mention that if you are interacting with the audience and there are no questions, do remember nobody has understood anything.
We have questions.
I hope that it has been relevant.
It has. It has.
That means my lecture has totally gone and
No. We have
not understood.
No, actually, he called me downstairs and you told me.
Now you can go ahead.
You have
As per your experience, what has been the impact of this ICT on the women literacy?
women
On
literacy.
the-
Women
On
literacy.
the women literacy.
Yeah, I'll put it like this. I have seen myself, because I have been interacting with different organizations with respect to this. It has helped a lot in improving the literacy of women folk, and it has empowered them by reaching to people where they were not able to reach because of different barriers that we have, so-called hegemony and all those things. If you put all these things together, ICT has reduced that, and it has helped an individual, especially women folk, to become more empowered. Because once women is getting empowered, whole family gets empowered. So that it has helped us a lot. Any more questions?
My question is Dr. Lalmani. Sorry, sir, that time I couldn't. Busy here. I told them
Yes, please go ahead.
Give me a chance. Your talk was as relevant as ICT is. I think more because it's very much sensitive topic, right? But into the climate. Like we know that global climate change is the hot topic everywhere. Where, but like, and Kashmir's situation is not so good. You talk about the Bullard, you talk about other bodies. How much you are hopeful about the revival of this, its glory, having so much at our, like, we have the funds and expertise also. We have, yes, the money is there.
Yes, yes. So far as my knowledge goes, funds to the tune of like 500 crores or 600 crores have gone into revival of Dal itself. And nowadays, a lot is being done in Buller also. Some of the results have come. So I think we have to take it, segment wise. If we want to revive whole of the Buller at a time, it's not possible because of the fund constraints. But having said that, we have to create some models so that people really feel enthusiastic about it. That really, when you move across Boulevard and you see a significant change, wow, that's been done, really well. But nothing of that sort, we witness. But certainly, there are some things which we cannot say in public that a lot of technical expertise, despite having the technical expertise, despite having the funds, I think the lack of planning and accountability is there, which is hindering the progress of revival of those lakes. But we have to be conscious as a citizen that we also have some responsibilities because all this mess comes from our homes. Yes, we have to take our responsibility from our homes, and if we see we have lost water bodies like anything, so we have to take care of those at our own level, at our household. Let's segregate our waste, having those blue color, red color, and green color waste bins, and let's dispose them technically accordingly, having the best expertise available. Having in your kitchen garden, we can have those compost pits and turn that waste into compost rather than letting it drain into the dal or some water body, which is actually harming us. If छोटी छोटी चीज से समंदर बनता है, अगर एक एक हाउस होल्ड से 10-10 किलो भी हम बचा लें वेस्ट डल में या वुलर में जाने से, I think that will make a significant difference. Let's start it from our homes. And
My next question is, you mentioned in your presentation that you're going for the data of the global assessment and Confrence and Denmark.
yes,
What future studies you can plan with this data?
few strategies.
Future studies, yes.
Future studies, yes. It's a dendrochronology theme. We have taken it up recently, and there's an instrument which costs more than 35 lakhs. We are in the process to have some funds earmarked for that instrument. It will give us the past, like there are lots of floods that have come in Kashmir. Over the period of 160 years, which is the rotation age of those conifers. So there's a chance if we have the full core of those conifers, that wooden core, that can give us some glimpse of the past, disasters or the hazards that have happened in Kashmir. So those are preserved in those rings. Whenever flood is there, whenever some calamities are there, the growth gets reduced. The growth of the trees gets reduced, and it's significant. It's reflected in their growth pattern. And we are in future. We are determined to have that instrument equipped with us, and we are looking forward to reveal much more things in the time to come for specific to the Kashmir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Dr. Clark, I have a question based on your response that you
Yeah.
after the previous question. You were saying that having understood that official limit like 500, 600 crore rupees being pumped into the lake conservation because these are the hens that are laying golden eggs. And when the problem of pollution is there, money is coming in.
Yes.
And once they are conserved, and it stops. And
Yes.
then what will happen to the mafia that is indulging in encompassing that much of money? The thing is that you were speaking about the models that are actually not developed for conservation. The thing is that when we see the present research and the technologies that are being promoted for conservation of water bodies are actually the traditional technologies that were in use. It is that old wine being served in the new bottles. It's just that. Because they are the only technologies that are proving to be very helpful in conservation of water bodies. So we need to go back in time and do things manually that are being done by machines. The real thing is that why these water bodies are not being conserved is because we don't have an understanding of the ecosystem with which we are dealing. We are treating a different disease in a different system with the same kind of machine that are being used in Switzerland or in America because the ecosystem and the geomorphology and the topography is entirely different and the chemistry is different.
Right.
But when we talk about models, I think we have common two universities. Which we can visualize, like SCOST and Kashmir University, not talking about the people who are working outside. The research scholars have developed such wonderful models for the conservation of these water bodies, and these pieces are just lying on the shelf